Here's my persuasive speech audience.
You took everything from me. I don't even know who you are. You will. If you know what movie this excerpt is from, then you are a true Avengers fan like myself, and you should know exactly where my argument is coming from. Scarlet Witch should be immensely considered for the position of strongest and most powerful Avenger. Sure, she doesn't look like the Hulk, but her powers are based on more than just physical might. I have watched every single Marvel movie multiple times, and I have put quite a bit of research into Scarlet Witch and her history in the MCU and comic books alike. Today I will be convincing you that Scarlet Witch is the strongest Avenger in a variety of ways. I will first talk about some opposing arguments that explain why Scarlet Witch should not be considered for the strongest Avenger, and for my second point I will go in depth about why Scarlet Witch is the strongest Avenger. Iron Man, Thor, Captain America, and the Hulk may be the first superheroes that come to mind when thinking about who should be placed under the strongest Avenger. Many critics believe that other Marvel heroes possess so much more than what Scarlet Witch has to offer. Each of Earth's mightiest heroes have their own abilities that make them powerful. One of Wanda Maximoff's weaknesses include a lack of confidence. She is also young and new to the Avengers team. People fear her power becoming uncontrollable. From an article called Scarlet Witch published by Marvel in 2020 that explains her history in the comics, the X-Men and the Avengers even debated killing her, fearing that her powers would become uncontrollable and too much to handle. Many viewers also fear that Wanda's loss of family, including her twin brother Pietro, also known as Quicksilver, and losing Vision to Thanos would cause enough pain in Wanda to drive her to use her powers for evil. Now that the opposing arguments have been discussed, allow me to explain the long list of reasons as to why Scarlet Witch is the strongest Avenger. Scarlet Witch is a powerful mutant sorceress who has perfected her skills to becoming a master in the mystical arts. Scarlet Witch, also known as Wanda Maximoff, has grown in exponential strength and popularity ever since her first introduction to the MCU. As stated in an article published in 2020 by Marvel called Scarlet Witch, the Lady in Red has learned how to use her powers to create, shape, and manipulate her psychic energy in various ways, including levitation, energy blasts, and force fields. The Mistress of Magic was created by writer Stan Lee and brought to life by artist Jack Kirby. According to the article by Duran Rivera, published in 2016 by Screen Rant, called 12 Things You Didn't Know About Scarlet Witch, Stan Lee once said, "I remember that I liked Quicksilver and Scarlet Witch very much, and I thought it would be fun to have villains who aren't really bad deep down." In the Screen Rant article, written by John Orchiola, published in 2020, called What Makes Scarlet Witch the Strongest Marvel Hero, it states that Marvel Studios president, Kevin Feige, has personally claimed Scarlet Witch as the most powerful and strongest character in the MCU. From the opposing arguments, some have stated that Maximoff lacks confidence and is new to the Avengers team. Scarlet Witch has room for training and improvement with her abilities that will make her a great asset to the Avengers. In Avengers Age of Ultron, she showed that she is more than capable of overcoming her anxiety, and gains a lot of new confidence that is displayed in the following movies. The probability of Scarlet Witch using her powers for evil is slim to none. She has had personal experience with sinful actions in the comics since she left the evil Magneto to join the Avengers and to try and counter her reputation as a villain. She has also had first-hand experience with what villains are truly capable of. In the beginning of Captain America Civil War, she threw an energy blast into the side of a building by mistake, but it took her almost the entirety of the movie to forgive herself. In all the films that Scarlet Witch has made an appearance in, she has proved her ranking as the strongest Avenger even further. Some examples of the most powerful and notable scenes in which she has shown her abilities include the Battle of Wakanda, the Battle of Sokovia, and her interaction with Thanos in Avengers Endgame. In response to her unbelievable strength, Thanos became fearful of his own life and even ordered one of his men from the Black Order to rain fire on his own troops just to stop Wanda. Overcoming her pain and emotions from losing her family, her brother, and Vision was the strength behind her drive to kill Thanos in Avengers Endgame. She would have been successful too if it wasn't for Thanos bombarding the battlefield with bombs and missiles. In that same battle, Maximoff was able to break Thanos' double-bladed sword, which had just demolished Captain America's shield. What is even more astonishing is that Captain America's shield was constructed from vibranium. Vibranium is the strongest metal in the MCU, noted for its ability to absorb, store, and release large amounts of kinetic energy. Another instance includes Wanda destroying an Infinity Stone while also substantially holding off Thanos in the movie's Avengers Infinity War. Even though Scarlet Witch might lack confidence and is new to the Avengers team, in which there are a lot of other worthy contenders for the ranking of Strongest Avenger, Wanda Maximoff has shown in Avengers Infinity War and Endgame that she clearly deserves the title of Strongest Avenger. In the end, Thanos did find out who Scarlet Witch is, and it almost cost him his life. Wanda Maximoff's powers are still yet to be developed in the MCU, but the abilities that she has shown thus far have only scratched the surface as to what Scarlet Witch is really capable of.